Now setting it up. Done. Okay, here we go. All righty, very good. Yeah. Very good. Well, welcome everybody. As we do every time, we'll start with the customary lighting of the lamp. Om Kravyadam Agnim Prainomidur Yamarajam Gachatu Rip Pravaha. Okay, so we've lit the lamp. And we'll offer our customary prayer. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmetam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Translation: I was born in the darkest of ignorance, and by the sweetest graces of my spiritual master, my darkened eyes were opened with the salve of love in the form of transcendental knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances, gratitude, and homage to him. Hare Krishna. So, for those of you who may be watching this for the first time, this series of videos, as this one as the first of the series, I would recommend that you go back to the first three, because that's where we explained why we light the lamp, what the prayer means and why we offer the prayer, and what chanting and kirtan are, so that you can take part in the chanting and kirtan. And first, let me show you the bead bag in which we have the beads that we chant on. Welcome, Tammy. Hello, Tammy. And the beads that we chant on are these beads here, and they come strung together as 108 beads in a set. And I'm going to show you some documents that actually give you an idea, and then when you go back and watch the first three videos, you will have the full understanding. So here are the holy names that we chant on those beads, recommended names. The first mantra on that list says Gaura Nityananda, and then the middle mantra says Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. And then the third mantra says Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So on the first bead, we always chant the middle mantra first. And then we chant either the Gaura Nityananda mantra or the Hare Krishna Maha mantra all through the 108 beads, starting from the first bead. So on the first round, we chant on the first bead the middle mantra, and then we chant on that first bead again, Gaura Nityananda. Then on the second bead, repeat Gaura Nityananda and keep repeating through all the beads until you finish the 108 beads. That's called one round of chanting. The amount of good it'll do you is unimaginable. And then what happens is we then chant that third mantra, the Hare Krishna Maha mantra, because in that mantra it's called a Maha mantra. Maha means the greatest mantra, because in it is contained all mantras of creation. So if you chant that mantra, you've covered every mantra in creation, like that. And so again, on the first bead, we chant the middle mantra, and then the first bead we start with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, like that. And repeat that for the next 107 beads. So 108 beads, that's one round of chanting. If you do that, again, you cannot imagine the good it'll do you. You just cannot imagine it. It's way beyond imagination. You get what we call way beyond extraordinary, compelling outcomes, benefits, and emotional triumphs from that. Those are explained in other documents, and I'm going to share the second document with you that actually talks about those compelling outcomes, benefits, and emotional triumphs. And here they are. Here's that second document. called the Seven Flames document. And let me take it down a little bit so you can see the seven flames. Yeah, seven flames of the holy name. And then if you go to the English translation, you can see it starts by saying, "Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of the Lord," or "Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna," which can and then give seven very, very extraordinary, compelling outcomes, benefits, and emotional triumphs. But starts off by saying, "Let there be all victory." In all victory, everything is covered. Even if you don't see in that list of seven, you think there's a compelling outcome that I'd like to see, and it's not on that list, it is in the all victory. That's an all-encompassing statement to say there is nothing in creation that cannot be achieved when you chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. Krishna is the name of God, meaning he's all attractive. There are many names of God, like Christ, which also means all attractive. By the way, both the words come from the same root word, Krishna. And then there's Allah, and then Ram, Jehovah, Buddha, names like that, Vishnu. So these names have their attendant energies as well. All of them are extremely powerful, very, very powerful energies. Any of those names chanted will benefit you unlimitedly. So in these documents that I'm showing, as you're watching this on YouTube, which is where you would be watching this, except for some of us who are live right now on Zoom, the rest of us are watching through YouTube. When this recording is over and it shows up on YouTube as an archived video, you can pause the video at any time and read the document completely, like that. First document, which has the holy names, the second document, which describes the seven flames of the holy name, meaning the seven extraordinary, compelling outcomes, benefits, and emotional triumphs. They're called flames because we can also link that to how when there's love, we say there's a flame. You know, sometimes we actually call the person we love our flame, like that. And flame also is related to fire. Fire is related to power, like that. So these are very powerful, compelling outcomes, benefits, and emotional triumphs. And then the third document is the 10 offenses to be avoided while chanting the holy names. So welcome, Anand. And I'm going to show you that document now. So these are the 10 offenses to be avoided. And again, read those 10 offenses. We've spoken about all of these. Just go back to the previous videos and watch them. We've spoken in detail about the holy names, which was in the first document, about the seven flames of the holy names, of the holy name in the second document, and the third one, the 10 offenses to be avoided when chanting the holy name of the Lord, when calling out the name of the Lord. Very, very powerful knowledge that can help us get the very best benefits, the very best results. When there's no contamination, when something is pure, it delivers the best results. Just like water, if it's contaminated, it's still water, but doesn't act as well as when it is water that is uncontaminated. Contamination means those things that are harmful, not things that are helpful. Things that are helpful are not contaminants. Things that are harmful are called contaminants, like that. So today, we're going to be speaking about how the holy name is a very powerful benefactor. In fact, there's practically no second in terms of benefits. As a benefactor is a person or something that benefits us in ways that we truly want to be benefited, that deliver wants and needs in ways that, and for the wants and needs that we want, and in the ways we want them delivered, like that. And how we want them to be sustainable and then scalable. Sustainable means that they always stay with us. We don't lose them at any time. And scalable means they only become stronger and better over a period of time. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story, which is from a very, very massive battle that took place at one time called the Battle of Kurukshetra. If any of you have heard the Mahabharata, Mahabharata is spelled M-A-H-A, and Bharat is B-H-A-R-A-T. This story is told about the big battle that happened, the Battle of Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra is spelled K-U-R-U-K-S-H-E-T-R-A. K-U-R-U-K-S-H-E-T-R-A. Like that, Kurukshetra. Like that. Okay, so in this battle, what happened was, it was really fought by two sides who were vying for the emperorship of the world. Who would be the rightful emperor of the world? And so two families who were related to one another were at it. One family truly had the right, and the other one felt they had the right because they were given a temporary situation where they were put in that position until the heir to the throne could actually come of age and then take over the throne, like that. So in this battle, what happened was that the Lord also participated, but decided to participate in a way that he would not fight and he would not use his weapons. And then the Lord had his own army as well, and that army heretofore had been undefeated. So one side chose the army and the other side chose the Lord. Then the battle ensued. So during the battle, many people lost their lives on both sides. Many people lost their lives. So at the end of the battle, when the side that was meant to take care of the throne, to be on the throne, when they won, there were 5 brothers in their group, and one of the brothers was the heir to the throne, and there were 4 other brothers that they had on their side. And so the question was asked, which one had affected the greatest number of casualties on the other side. And so in that, what happened was there was a weapon that actually belonged to the Lord that had decided to go off on its own, because in Vedic understanding, and at that time, what would happen is these weapons were persons also. They weren't just a weapon, they had personalities. Unlike today's weapons, don't have personality. They have some sort of personality, but it's not overt, it's not very clear what their personality is. But in that situation, they did. So this particular weapon had decided to effect a lot of casualties, actually, and had gone around and done all the casualties because the weapon belonged to the Lord, and he was very insulted that when the Lord tried to mediate and bring about a settlement by mediation, one of the sides had completely insulted him, refused to do a mediation, and in fact tried to arrest the Lord. They weren't able to do so. So in that story, when the acharyas are people who are great sages, who understand philosophy, who understand religiosity, who understand spirituality perfectly. They actually described that what was being shown in that event was that the holy name is actually the one that makes everything happen in this world. It is the original cause. Now, you might say, well, there are lots of bad things that happen in the world. How can the holy name do bad things? The holy name doesn't do bad things. What the holy name does, it sets rules by which if you do something bad, you get some bad results. Now, again, you might say, well, somebody was innocent and still something bad happened to them. That's where life has to be seen over its complete expanse of time. Generally, we see life based on one lifetime. But we've lived many, many lifetimes because the soul is eternal. The body is temporary. The body is like a shirt. It's like a cloth over the soul. It's like we have cloth over the body. Similarly, the body is cloth over the soul. And we change our clothes all the time. But that doesn't mean that now, in any particular cloth that we wear, we should be judged only from that time, in that time that cloth is being worn. Just as I'm wearing a shirt right now, it shouldn't be that when I started wearing this shirt till the time I'll take it off is the only time that should be used to judge whether I am doing pious things or impious things. Pious and impiety comes from the whole life. So similarly, the whole life, as far as spiritual life is concerned, and as far as our life in the material world is concerned, happens from the time of creation till the time of annihilation. And it's a very long period. Each creation and annihilation. Somebody else come in. Welcome, Sudarshana Mataji. So thank you. Each period of annihilation to dissolution in our years takes a little over 311 trillion years. So we live trillions of lifetimes. And right now, we've gone through half of that period, so we've lived more than 155 trillion lives. So when piety and impiety is judged, it's judged over all those lives, because action and reaction keep happening. We keep doing things and getting consequences. What the holy name does is that it's just like in any religious group, you will see that there is agreement that the Lord is the cause of creation. The Lord is the original cause. He is the original creator. In fact, we say the soul is not created, it's manifested because the soul is eternal. Something eternal cannot be created, it's manifested. So it was within the Lord and the Lord manifested it. Just like, say, for example, I may have a flower in my hand and you don't see it, then I open my hand and you see the flower, and then now you know I manifested something that was unmanifest. It was there, it was just unmanifest, from unmanifest to manifest. So the soul is always existing. The body is created and therefore it also dies. Anything that takes birth will also die. The soul is eternal, so there's no birth point and no death point. The soul is eternal. This is why nobody need to be fearful of death. But death only pertains to the body. Just like when I take this shirt off at night and I put on a new shirt, let's just say that this shirt died. Of course, in this case, we use the shirt again. But for all intents and purposes, it's not attached to my body because another one is. In the case of the body, it's a similar thing. The elements with which the body is made, earth, water, fire, air, and ether, remain the same. It's a transformation. That's the next body and the next body and the next body. Now, this is not meant to be a philosophy class, but if you want to learn more about that, please get in touch with us, and we can explain this in ways that make not only a lot of sense, but become evident as true, really evident as true. So the holy name is the cause of all causes, because the holy name is the Lord himself. I've said this in previous videos, that the holy name is non-different from the Lord. The holy name is the Lord, because the Lord can present himself in terms of as sound vibration as well. He can present himself however he wants to present himself. And because he is absolute, any part of him is equal to the whole. Any part is equal to the complete whole. So, the Lord describes in the Bhagavad Gita that he is our greatest benefactor. Suridam Sarva Bhutanam, he says, of all living entities, I am the greatest benefactor. I am the greatest lover of every living entity. The Lord manifested every living entity. Naturally, he is going to be the greatest lover of those living entities and the greatest benefactor, the person who will do the most. Just like when, children are born to parents, as far as the child is concerned, the parents generally show the most love. Now, of course, in this world, there are weaknesses and there are difficulties, so the analogy isn't always perfect, but you get the idea. Parents look after their children, and in America, we say 1 minute, 1 mile, which means if the child is out of your sight for 1 minute, can be more than a mile away. Somebody could have taken off with that child. So we guard our children very, very carefully to make sure that they're always secure. Of course, once they become adults, then now they have their own security that they can look after. But when they're a 1-month-old baby, a 2-month-old baby, it's the mother and the father who actually give the greatest care and love. And this happens not just in human life, it happens amongst the animals as well. So nobody loves us more than the Lord. Nobody cares about us more than the Lord. And the Lord is always caring eternally for us and loving us eternally. And to show us that love, he comes in the form of his holy name. So the holy name is actually a doer. The holy name affects things, makes things happen, helps people. So is actually the greatest benefactor. And like I said, there is no even distant second. No one compares to the Lord. No one compares to the holy name. So knowing that, we should attach ourselves to the holy name, be very attached to singing the holy name, chanting the holy name, calling out the name of the Lord with love and affection, with sincere love and affection. And that sincere love and affection is helped when we avoid the 10 offenses. And simultaneously, when we have sincere love for the Lord, sincere love for the holy name, means the same thing. So today I thought I'd impress that on all of us. We have to remind ourselves these things and impress on everyone that the holy name is the most powerful representation of the Lord in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, where there is very little faith. Even those who espouse faith have very little faith. Should something go wrong, it's very easy for them to forget the Lord and lose faith in him. Very easy. Even for the best of the best. If we have that level of faith, then even death cannot stop our love for the Lord, true love for the Lord, which means love for his creation as well. Just like there's a saying in English, if you love me, you love my dog. If you love the Lord, you love whatever belongs to the Lord. Every person is a child of the Lord. But we can't say to a person, I love you, but I hate your child. I'll kill your child, well, harm your child. That would be a nonsensical statement. Now, there may be circumstances in which something similar like that happens, exceptional circumstances, but that doesn't ruin the analogy. That doesn't make the analogy false. So let's all chant the holy names of the Lord with a lot of love and affection, understanding that no one cares about us more than the holy name does. No one loves us more than the holy name does. And if any time we feel anxiety, depression, or anything that makes us feel miserable, bad in any way, turn to the holy name. The holy name will strengthen you, will give you the strength to deal with the difficulties of this world. This world is an ocean of faults, an ocean of difficulties. If it's not one thing, it's another. As strong as we are, those difficulties become tolerable, minuscule, etc. And the strength comes from the Lord himself. That's where the real strength comes from. So the real strength comes from the holy name. So we should always set aside some time during the day where we have a quality relationship with the Lord. And in that quality relationship, we're chanting the holy names of the Lord. And if you do that without committing those 10 offenses, avoiding those 10 offenses, and showing true love for the Lord, true love, you will see that your ability to withstand difficulties will catapult. It'll rise very high. And your ability to get things done, for you to become productive, to become successful, to make rapid progress. Progress is the mother of success. As you make progress, success automatically comes. Making rapid progress, accelerated progress, winning, being victorious, all of these come with the chanting of the holy name, showing love to the Lord. Chanting is an expression of love for the Lord. And there is nothing more powerful than eternal love, divine love. So if we do things with that intention, that everything we do is connected to the Lord, everything we do is connected to the holy name, that intention will deliver amazing results. So I encourage all of us, including myself, of course, and everyone, to keep doing this, keep working at it, and getting better and better at it. And at a certain point, you will notice that you become truly happy internally. Externally, it is not so possible to be happy because the rest of the world is suffering. You can't be happy seeing others suffer. They're also part of the same family of God. If family members are suffering, we cannot be happy. But internal happiness can be there in terms of strength, resolution, resolute personality, character, like that. So we're a rock inside, very strong. And externally, we're able to handle all that the world throws at us, and others throw at us, the seasons throw at us, our mind throws at us. So thank you very much. As I said, we speak generally for 30 minutes and ask if any of you have any questions. And of course, we'll say more about the holy name in the coming videos. Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, we will not be doing this session because we're going out of town. Tomorrow there's some programs that are happening. In my case, personal programs, they're not SMYHL programs, and therefore I will not be able to speak at 8 o'clock tomorrow. And on Saturday and Sunday, we're out of town. We're going to visit a farm where we're trying to acquire some land to build a community where people can stay, live happily and peacefully in a way that is not so expensive as it is these days. Wherever you stay, it's so expensive that many people are falling through the cracks and are not able to have a livelihood and to live in a way that they can be truly happy. So we've decided that we'll set up a rural community where land is more readily accessible and it's healthier living in the countryside where the air is better. It's just healthier. It's a lot better. And there's fresh food available from the farm itself. And all that is very, very conducive to spiritual progress and spiritual growth. So that our team is going, the 4 of us in a team who are going there and scouting the place, looking at it, so that at some time in the future, hopefully near future, we can acquire property there and develop from there. Of course, we're working internationally, so there are other places also that are offering us facility. So we'll take facility where we get it, and then that'll give us strength to acquire facility on our own strength like that. Anybody has anything you'd like to say or ask any questions? Please unmute and speak. If not, I'll say thank you all very much, and we look forward to seeing you on Monday at 8 o'clock Dallas time, Central US time. And until then, wish you all a great rest of the evening and great Friday, a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you on Monday, and of course, a great Monday until we see you at 8 o'clock. Of course, have a great time all the time. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Everyone.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, everyone.